your mind isn't going to be fully switched on to say, hey, this is going to be the best training session ever. It's just kind of grinding through those low points, if you will, in your training to just keep hammering.
This podcast is sponsored by Network Health. Network Health Advantage plans keep you safe at home and free to venture. Thank you to our sponsor at Network Health. Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
I really wanted to get you on this podcast, man. So first of all, and I'm going to give you some easy questions, and hopefully, I know you're going to have some complicated answers.
I didn't study, so I'm good to go. I'm going to ace it.
So the first thing I just want to talk about is, what does a week of training look like for Tiny?
Yeah, it's fairly blocked out. I'll run through the mornings and then the PMs. The mornings, Mondays and Fridays, I do basically arms, chest, back, like upper body. Tuesdays and Thursdays in the mornings, I usually just do legs and core. And then Wednesdays are kind of like my cardio days.
Okay.
That's the morning of the weeks. Saturdays, I usually just do the mornings. Those are a light cardio. And then Sunday mornings are a longer swim. The PMs, Monday it's usually a run. Tuesday it's a swim. Wednesday I just play tennis, like league tennis.
You still play tennis?
Yeah. Okay. We keep after it.
Nice.
And then
no wonder you're so good at pickleball. Oh my God.
We'll get there. Thursday that's a swim. And then Fridays you're just like a rest in the PM.
Okay.
So it's fairly blocked out. It's mainly just like trying to build up volume and build up muscle.
The split is already in there, but what's a hybrid athlete?
Hybrid athlete is a mixture of, I would say, like an endurance athlete that runs marathons and a power lifter. So they try to like maximize both while like minimizing injuries in others.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm I guess kind of big into that mindset of like running, swimming, biking, fairly long distances, as well as just like lifting heavy objects.
But it's like squat, bench, dead. It's not like strongman type of stuff.
Correct. It's normal lifts and stuff. Yeah, nothing too strongmanish, like lifting rocks or flipping tires or.
Do you like fall more towards the cardio side of it though?
I would say yes. I would say I'm still trying to find, especially with nutrition, trying to find that balance of eating enough to bulk, but not overeating that it affects my cardio side of things. Because right now I still feel like I'm burning more calories than I'm taking in. So, I mean, I'm not gaining massive amounts of weight, but I'm still gaining some muscle. So it's kind of finding that.
So you are like bulking like a little bit.
Correct. Yeah. It's a very slow progress. You don't see results like the next day with it, but it's just kind of like keeping that nose to the grindstone, consistency in the gym, with your nutrition, with your sleep especially, and with your recovery, because obviously you don't want to get injured, because then that would set you back.
So what is the diet looking like though? What does breakfast look like for you?
Breakfast on lift days, that's a protein shake. That is protein powder, creatine, oats, honey, peanut butter, yogurt.
Honey, man.
Mixed berries, yeah, dude.
And berries too.
And berries, dude.
Dude, now you just gotta get a little bit of salmon in there. You're bear maxing, bro.
We have that, and then we have like, I call it a breakfast bowl. So it's like tater tots, eggs, cheese, and gravy.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Just try to intake as much food as possible. Yeah. And then lunch is just a packed lunch, and then dinner is usually like chicken or some other stuff. But I would say like my morning is
pretty locked in.
The morning is like, where we try to just eat as much as possible.
Is it the same every day, roughly, or?
On my lift days, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, yes. And then on my cardio days, I just do oatmeal. So I don't.
Do you care about protein? Like, do you track that, or is it just kind of general?
It's kind of general. I think the protein shake has probably like 60 grams of protein. I know they say you should eat, is it like 1 gram of protein per your body weight?
I think it just depends on like what you're doing,
kind of what you're trying to do,
how big you are, and
I think that's one of my downfalls. Is I think I just need to eat or intake more protein. So I think the protein shakes definitely help offset that deficit. But
I mean, if you're getting the eggs and like chicken breasts, like I mean, you're probably fine, to be honest. Because what are you? You're like around 200 pounds, like
165.
Oh, okay. So you're a little okay, but I would say you're probably good.
Sure.
I think the consensus now is you don't have to be exactly a pound per body weight. You can be below that and be totally fine. In fact, you might have some like digestive issues if you go above that.
Yeah.
Actually. So it's like, I don't know if it's really worth it. I don't even worry about it too much. I know, like, I have eggs every morning, like basically, but I'll go eggs. But sometimes I'll do like oatmeal. I'll do protein sometimes, like the powder, but I don't know. I eat a lot of meat.
Okay.
So like I'm eating like ground beef and like fish all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't really like mess around with that.
Do you ever have you ever tried like raw eggs?
Yeah. The thing is, like, okay, I used to just put it in my smoothie. Like, like I have a smoothie maker too, so I would just put eggs in the smoothie. And I didn't know that was a bad thing. I just saw Rocky do it, like in the movie Rocky, so I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, like I've been kind of tempted to do it, but then I was like, I don't know what like side effects.
I stopped doing it because I looked it up and I was like, oh boy, this could be bad.
Yeah. But
at the same time, I get eggs from my uncle, like just has chickens. And then I also get eggs from, there's like a farm, I forgot what it's called. Wish I could shout it out. There's a farm like just north of here. So I don't know if that makes it better. I've never gotten sick. So maybe that's why, it's because they're like real eggs.
Yeah, they're not like
not like contaminated with like a bunch of BS.
Other stuff,
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, so the diet's pretty consistent though, it seems like.
Yeah, yep. We try to just keep that, especially the breakfast. The breakfast is like the big hitter for me.
I feel like that matters a lot though, like having a routine.
Yeah, because I feel like once I start a routine, like those days that you don't want to do it, it just like kind of eats away at you. And then it's like, okay, I have to do this. Like I have to eat this to achieve the goals that I want to achieve.
I also just feel like you probably digest the nutrients more efficiently because like your body is used to it. If you're constantly giving your body new things and screwing up the timing and the
and it's just,
I feel like that actually might not be optimal. I mean, in the same way, like a circadian rhythm, like having a rhythm to like your sleep. Like I was just talking about this with someone else pretty recently, but duration of sleep matters, but also the like actual timing of it matters just as much. I didn't know that until I did a little research on it. But like waking up at the same time, going to bed at the same time is almost just as beneficial as like sleeping for like the duration, like 10 hours, or some guys only need like 7 or 8, right? It just depends on the guy, but or girl, right? This is baseball and softball podcast, but I think the routine of eating too matters a little bit, like eating similar foods. We obviously want to get all the nutrients in, but based on what you're describing, you're getting like everything.
Yeah, we're trying to
get in fruits, vegetables, plenty of like protein. You probably need more carbs though than most people do.
Yeah, to kind of bring the endurance side of it back.
Yeah,
we do. I guess I don't eat a lot of pasta, but I still enjoy it occasionally. But it's mainly our heavy hitters are protein nowadays. We're trying to focus on that. And then when we have like races and events coming up, then we would switch over to kind of that building that base for like carbs.
So pre-race, what do you do pre-race then?
We down a lot of pasta. Okay. Obviously you don't want to down like too much because the next day you get up and you just feel like bloated.
Okay.
So it's kind of like finding that happy medium. Usually a few weeks before, you can do like a trial run for the race. So you can just eat something that you think you're going to eat the night before the race, like that
and
day.
Test it.
Yeah, and just kind of test it out essentially. Sick. Nutritional stuff too. Like if you're doing energy gels, like on your run or on your bike,
or like honey.
Just to kind of like get your body used to it essentially. So you're just not shocking it.
For someone, baseball and softball athletes, they're a little more like explosive, heavy. Like it's it's not as much cardio, but still, if you have 5 games in a weekend for softball, let's say, there's still going to be quite a bit of fatigue there. There might be some cardio. I mean, just especially if you're a pitcher or something like that. What would you recommend? Like, let's say it's Friday night and the kid has a tournament for the weekend. What would you say would be some good foods to eat?
I would say definitely hydrate, whether that be water, some type of electrolyte, Gatorade, Powerade, just to get that in your system so you're ready to go for the next day, especially if you're competing outside.
Yeah.
Like tennis, for example, some of the guys, they have like weekend tournaments. So there's 3 matches per day.
Yeah.
And that's very taxing when you're playing out there under the heat. Definitely some type of pasta or carbs just to build that base. And then something that your body's familiar with so you don't have any adverse effects the next day.
Okay.
Would be my pro tips on that. But definitely hydrate is the main thing, and good sleep before.
Yeah, so it might be better to eat something that you're used to eating, even if it's not necessarily like the optimal thing to eat.
Yeah.
Like the day before competition, like eat something that you eat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's going to feel better that day. Because obviously, pre-race or pre-game, like you're just trying to optimize for the game. You don't care about necessarily 100% how many nutrients are in the food or whatever. You're just trying to make yourself ready for the game.
Yeah. Yep.
So a lot of times, like high carb can help with that kind of thing. Like, I don't know if you know anything about like keto, or you ever heard of that? Like, you ever tried that before?
A little bit, but I have not.
Yeah, I think for endurance, it's really tough. I don't know if I could imagine like not eating like potatoes or like berries, or I don't know, like fruit, like apples, oranges, bananas. I don't know. That's like essential. Like, if I'm going to train, I'm eating a banana or like an apple.
Yeah, something that. Yeah.
That really is just helpful. It's a ton of carbs, and there's like obviously electrolytes and fruit and stuff. So for me, that's really helpful. QDs too are like a little orange thing.
Yeah,
those things are pretty great for pre-workout and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the toughest thing though you go through in your training? Like, what's something right now that you feel like is like a big challenge? And then maybe we can get into too, what's a big challenge you had like in high school?
Sure.
You could relate to some of the people listening to this.
There are a few. I'll start with the first one is like the mental side of things. On those days that you don't feel like training, I think the stat was like 50% of the time you don't want to train. 40% of the time your training is going to go decent, and then 10% of the time your training is going to be like the best day ever. Okay, so it's like that 90% mindset of, okay, you're not going to have, like, your mind isn't going to be fully switched on to say, hey, this is going to be the best training session ever. It's just kind of grinding through those low points, if you will, in your training, to just keep hammering would be my mindset on that. Because there's a lot of days of like, your mind comes up with excuses of, okay, I can stop after this rep when I was supposed to do like 10 more reps, or 2 sets after this one, or I can skip this lift. But mentally that like you can't do that if you want to achieve what you want to achieve.
We all deal with it, right?
Yeah.
But what's harder, do you think? For me, I could be going on 3 hours of sleep, no food. But like, if you get me in the weight room and you say, "Oh, you gotta do 1 more rep," like I'll do it. Like in the moment. Like, what's harder, like being locked in on your recovery and sleep, nutrition kind of thing, or like just pushing yourself harder, like with your actual training? It's tough, right?
I would say recovery is a huge thing that I feel like a lot of people are shortcoming with it.
I struggle with it.
I do too, dude. I do too. Yeah. Like stretches and like other calisthenics and stuff that you should be doing to improve your body's like recovery.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, like you get something in your mind, oh, I can just skip that rep today, I'll do it tomorrow. And that's like just the death of it right there.
Well, do you get like joint pain too? Like, do you ever like knees, like with all the stuff you do?
A little bit here and there. I've had some like hip issues that I'm working through. So a lot of that is a driver behind like pushing recovery.
Yeah.
I would say. And just like not going out there and just pounding pavement for like 10 miles and just coming home and sitting on the couch. It's like, okay, you did this, you put this work in during the workout. Now you have to put the work in after the workout, essentially.
I almost feel like that's the harder part though.
Yeah. It's just like,
for me, I don't know if it's like that for everyone. But it's harder for me to get to bed on time or do recovery. Like, and there's a lot of different recovery things we can talk about too. It's not just stretching, right? Like, do you do anything interesting? I know you got like a Y membership. Do you do sauna at all? Or
especially after I swim. I do sauna as like kind of just like a mental and physical recovery.
That's really sick.
Usually like
I do sauna too.
10 to 15 minutes, just kind of going in there and just like chilling.
Yeah.
It's just like just good for the mind and just good for the body.
There's so many studies on it too, dude. Like it's really good for obviously blood flow, and that indirectly improves your recovery.
Yeah,
improves your mood, like so many different things.
So
that's one thing I do, because not every recovery thing is just like perfectly studied.
Yeah, just like a stretch, like hamstring stretch. You got
or like foam rolling, or like like I actually don't mind like massage therapy. Like I have a massage therapist that I go to. She's pretty good, but I think it's that, and sauna is the main thing I do. But obviously, sleep is the biggest thing. You know, like, do you ever struggle with that though?
Sometimes, yeah. Of like those days where you think you can stay up later than you actually should, and then like the next day you get up and it's like, wow, I should have went to bed earlier. So then you mentally think, okay, this day I'm gonna go to bed early, but then again you go to bed late. Kind of like back to that recovery thing of like, you think you're gonna recover well, but then you say, okay, I'll just do that tomorrow. It's kind of that trade-off between those two of just kind of setting a schedule and sticking to it.
Yeah. Do you have like a routine, like a wind down routine? Do you like stretch or read or anything like that?
Not really. Usually I try to be in bed by like 9 p.m. ish on the weekdays, because I get up and go to the gym in the morning. But I kind of just, I guess, think through the day, think through the next day of what I have for training and what's going to go on during the day, and kind of go from there.
What are your goals? I mean, and I say that knowing we both, like, obviously we're taught by Lucas Jaden and stuff. And for those of you who aren't familiar, the whole idea of like burn your goals and trust the process and stuff, that kind of comes from, like, I don't know, I guess when we were in high school, like people started talking about that. So what was that, like 2015 era around there? Like, that was when we were like freshmen or whatever. But our coach, Lucas Jaden, who works with the Los Angeles Dodgers and a bunch of other pro athletes now and stuff, he used to talk about that all the time. It's not burning your goals and stuff, focusing on what it takes to get the goals, right? So that's what you were talking about, your routine and your training and all that. Any like actual goals where you're trying to, I don't know, run a marathon or do Ironman or something like that?
I guess I don't have any like set in stone goals saying like I need to do this and then I'll be satisfied in life.
Yeah.
It's more of being a better person today than I was yesterday, if that makes sense. And just, I mean, it comes with like trying new things like triathlons and all that other stuff, just to see like, okay, if I do a triathlon in June of this year and I do this time overall, can I train harder and then do another one in September and just see that improvement?
Yeah.
So I think overall for me, like a half Ironman, that'd be awesome. An Ironman, that'd be really awesome to try it out and crush it and see how it goes. But I think overall, I don't really have like set in stone, this will satisfy me in life kind of goals.
Well, then what keeps you going then with your training? Because you train so hard and consistently too. It's like, what is like the real reason why you train then?
I think just like, I'm a big fan of David Goggins, as you know. And he has a podcast out there with Joe Rogan. There's a scene where Goggins is talking about like fulfilling his potential.
Yeah.
And like when he passes away, if there's a heaven, that when he goes up there, he has two scenarios. One, that he works at Ecolab the rest of his life and he's like 300 pounds and overweight. And then he goes up there and God shows him a list of like all the things that he could have been, like fulfilling his potential. And that's kind of something that like stuck with me of like, okay, I have one shot at this. Why not just like go all out and see like how crazy I can kind of become? Obviously, I don't think I'll ever know that I reach my full potential. It's just kind of like, just keep grinding, I would say.
Yeah, dude, that's so sick.
Like my mindset behind that.
It's the same for me. I think in baseball, that's exactly how it was. I was just like, let's just screw it. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
So you only get one shot, and it could end at any moment.
Correct. Yeah. It's like,
that's just life, right? And I don't know. I mean, do you have like a life philosophy? Like, because I sort of live by that a little bit. Like, there's this movie I watched one time when I was a kid. It's like a comedy, and this, I think Bill Murray is the star. It's called Meatballs. Have you ever seen this movie?
No, I've not.
It's pretty funny, but there's a scene where he's like, it just doesn't matter. And everyone's like chanting because they're going to play this other school who's like way better than them or whatever. And he's like, even if they win, even if they do all this stuff, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't though. And that's the crazy thing. To me, I don't know why that stuck with me so much, but it's true. It just does not matter at all. Like at the end of the day, it's like, do you know who your great great grandfather is?
It's like, no, you know, yeah.
So like your great great grandson likely will not know who you are, right?
Correct.
So like he won't remember all the mistakes you made. He also won't remember all the things that you did or didn't do. So it's just kind of up to you to make the best of it.
Make the most of it
for you and those around you, and kind of leave the world a little bit better. And that's ultimately, I guess, like the goal of this channel is it's kind of what you're talking about. Like I have to do something.
Yeah. It's like, I can't just like,
you know, I always say like, it's better to do something and be wrong than just do nothing.
Correct. Yeah.
Like it's better to go out and run with terrible form, terrible equipment, like not good shoes, and like just get out there and do it in the rain, like run for 2 minutes rather than do nothing. It's better to just completely mess up and fail than just like not even try.
Yeah, just get out there and
even worse, be a person who just doesn't even try but sits there and just talks about the people who do try. Like, this is this guy, you know, because there's
sure.
Do you have any haters?
No, I don't. No,
because usually it's people who are pretty supportive of you. Like if you're in the gym.
Yeah. So like me mentally, it's like, okay, like I got two sides of me, kind of like. Yeah.
Do you like manifest the haters like in your mind?
Oh yeah, like they keep me going, dude. They keep me going for sure.
Dude, that's crazy.
Like, one big thing I think about is someone that had plans for tomorrow died today.
Yeah.
Like that, like that's like hit home recently of like some stuff, and it's like, wow, like they had plans for tomorrow to do stuff with their family and stuff, but they passed away today. And it's like
that hits home.
That's man. Like it's like, wow, it's like that's a new driver recently of like, okay, like we keep hammering. Like,
so like that's really the real reason why you train, like when it comes down to it.
Yeah, I think like Goggins definitely helped me in the beginning, and I think like he talks about like having nothing on the schedule, which means like no competitions coming up, nothing like that. Like, what's your why? And ultimately, like my why is like myself, of like seeing what I can do, where I can like push myself to the limit, and then find that limit and extend it.
Right, dude, that's so cool. That's got a little deep, man.
Just kind of pushing through, dude.
Yeah, I mean, so this is going to be kind of a like random question. I had this one for the end of the podcast.
Sure.
I just want to see what your opinion is.
Sure.
So I was having this debate with some kids in one of my camps on Monday about like if baseball or softball is like harder, like which one's a more difficult sport. And they were just getting super heated because my camp is co-ed for catching, and it's like baseball and softball players, and they're like 10. What sport do you think is the hardest sport? And you can be as loose with the definition of sport as you want. So like you could even say like NASCAR or MMA or whatever you want.
I feel like they all have their own level of difficulty, whether that be physical or mental. I definitely think
there's got to be one. Come on, Tiny.
I feel like everyone like is gonna hopefully experience this where like they think they're at their limit, whether it be like running a marathon and you're at like mile 20 and you hit a wall and you're like, okay, I can't go. That's what your mind's going to be telling you, but like your brain itself should be telling you, okay, I'm going to finish the last 6.2 miles of this race.
Yeah.
Regarding like the most difficult sport like ever, of just like,
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. Like, I feel like physically taxing is like Ironmans. Like those guys are just like, those guys are just animals. Like, I
was thinking maybe just being a gladiator.
Yeah.
That's kind of a dumb answer. But
I mean,
that would be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also think combat sports are hard too.
Yeah.
Because there's the cardio aspect. There's also like sort of that mortal danger aspect.
Yeah, like MMA or boxing
you have to be so calm.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I mean, that's one of the benefits of training too. Like, okay, we can end with this. What are some of the benefits of training that are indirect that you wouldn't expect? You know, like for me personally, I never expected this, but training martial arts, I feel so much more calm all the time. Like anxiety is down because I feel like I train that really stressed out, like high nervous system, like because you're rolling or you're sparring, whatever. It's like stressful. It's scary.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hit in the head. You don't want to get choked. Like it's horrible. But now in like everyday situations, I'm just like, I'm so like chill.
Yeah.
Like I'm good. Like this is nothing compared to that. Like, do you ever get that with your running or stuff?
Yeah,
like that?
I would. It's like chosen suffering versus unchosen suffering.
So I talk about that all the time.
Yeah, I do like things as chosen suffering because I know in my life there's going to be like unchosen or unplanned events that pop up that are out of my control, and I've done that chosen suffering previously, so I like better prepare myself for those situations. So say like I go for a run, it was really hard. That's chosen suffering. But then say like something came up at work unexpectedly, and I have to do some other stuff. That's like
so it helps you in work.
Correct. Like unchosen suffering of like, okay, you haven't been in this exact situation before, but your body and mind have been in something similar, so you can relate back to it.
Yeah,
it's all like training in that chosen suffering to be prepared.
That makes sense. Do you feel like training with your sports, like all the sports you do, it's like you do a lot, right? Obviously, being a hybrid athlete, you got a lot going on there: swimming, running, biking, plus the tennis stuff, and you do basketball sometimes. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that right now, Tiny. I know you don't want to talk about
Pad my stats.
But do you feel like your mental health gets improved with all this training? Like,
yes, a lot. When I'm puzzling on things that I shouldn't be puzzling on, or like wondering
overthinking.
On. Yeah. Definitely like just I call it the lab, like the gym call it the lab. When I go to the lab, I can just like sort stuff out and just like clear my mind. When I'm just either lifting heavy or running or swimming. Just gives me time to think.
Yeah, well, I hope that's helpful to some of these people watching. I mean,
dude,
it hopefully hypes them up a little bit, gets them to want to train more. And
stuff. And just know that
because there's benefits outside of just like, okay, if I train for baseball, I'll get good at baseball. There's more to it than that.
And know that like it's not always going to be perfect. You're not always going to have that perfect pitch or perfect catch or perfect throw.
Right.
You're going to have your ups and downs, and it's just getting through those.
Dude, that's so sick. That was a great one.
Thanks. Thank you. Dude, thanks for having me.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We're back because we have more to talk about.
But wait, there's more. As long as we play our best tennis out there, regardless of the outcome, we're happy with the result. Of if we go out there and we play lights out tennis, but we still lose 0-6, 0-6, we're okay with that outcome. It's, as a coach for me, I just want to see the athletes and student athletes, I should preface, go out there and 1, have fun, and 2, compete to the best of their ability. I could care less if we lose, which
win or lose.
Correct.
So,
correct. And it's just going out there, bringing your best foot forward on the court, and just having fun.
Like controlling what you can control, right?
Correct.
So like,
at the end of the day,
attitude, your passion, your confidence.
That's
sort of what we were getting at, though. Too. We talk about this all the time, but it's who you are as a person. Like I think when my athletes at least sort of like shut down or like they strike out and their whole game is ruined, it's because their identity is who they are as a person is wrapped up in their performance, which obviously is not who you are.
Correct.
Because okay, you were a talented tennis player. I was a talented baseball player. And we both are still able to train multiple sports. But that has nothing to do with who we are.
Correct.
Because we could have been born in a different country and not even know what those sports are.
Could
have been born without a leg or any sort of disability or just a lack of talent as well. That is entirely out of our control. Your talent isn't yours. Your wins aren't yours. It's given to you. It's like it's already destined. It's already foretold. That's at least how I see it because, like I said, like I could get in a car accident tomorrow and break my leg and never hit a baseball or throw a baseball again in my life. And that's not up to me. But what is up to me is what you were getting at. Like, do I put my best foot forward? What's my effort, my discipline, my passion for what I'm doing, my focus? That's who I am, like in my soul. And it's the same for the kids too. They just have to find that,
just kind of what their ability is, and then we want to grow that throughout the season, and just have them go out there, compete, and represent the school positively, and just have fun. mainly. Regardless, if it'd be nice to get some wins on the board, but just going out there and just having fun is our.
Well,
our
the
goal.
having fun part is what I forgot to mention. That's a really good point. You can control that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can just choose to have fun. Like, you're playing a game, man. Like, baseball is so fun. Like, you just like choose to have fun with it. Like, you're around your friends and you're just throwing a ball around and hitting it with a stick.
Yeah,
that's the whole. Like, tennis is very similar. Like, you're just with
got a
your
racket
friends.
And just
I also feel like too, you don't remember the wins really. Like, nobody remembers what my stats were, or what your stats were. I know you were good, but I have no idea how many wins you had, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even recall. Yeah, I mean,
like,
the only match I recall was actually a loss. But like, I played my best tennis ever.
Yeah. That's the thing.
That's like, I played like lights out. I was hitting very good shots, and I still lost. And it's like, that's like I would say my most proudest high school tennis moment. It's like.
Well, the things that I'm going to remember about you the most my whole life, though, is just like the vibe. Like, you're like a polite guy. Like, you're chilling, intense. Like, you're disciplined. You work hard. Like, you're very reliable. Like, that's who you are. You know what I mean? Like, to your friends and to your teammates, no one's ever going to care about like the win and loss record.
Correct.
They're just going to care about the vibe. Like, how did you make atmosphere. Other people feel? Yeah. That's all that matters. So I feel like if you can instill that in your players, dude, oh my gosh, you guys might make a run, you know?
That's a big thing this year that we're pushing, like that team mindset. Like, if someone's feeling down in the dumps, we kind of bring out that, hey, we're doing this for the team. We got this. We'll shake off that game and we'll get after it.
It's literally all that matters too, though. Like, I don't know. Because we did cross country for a little bit when we were early high school. Yeah. And some of those people went to state and like absolutely balled out.
Yeah.
I don't even really remember who did or what happened. I just remember the vibe. I remember the people. I remember like having fun, like at the team dinners and just like hanging out.
I was actually reminiscing.
You know,
I think
Deepwood Keep. dude, come on, Deepwood Keep.
I was it was like a day or two ago of Will Lewandowski, our senior year.
Oh yeah.
He was like the chant dude.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about it. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and I was like, that'd be crazy just to run it back one more time.
I know,
get Lewandowski out there and just because like that's the thing. Like, you remember the camaraderie, you remember like the good times you had with the boys on the team and stuff.
So you would say that's like why that's a great reason to just keep playing though too. Like, some players, they get like discouraged. They're like, well, I'm not seeing results right now, and I just don't know if I want to keep playing. Well, I always say, number one, you don't know if you're going to regret quitting or not. So that's step one. But step two is not about that. It's not about the results. It's about like the vibe. You're going to remember the vibe, how other people made you feel, and what impact that had on your life. You're not even going to realize that impact, but it's just going to like resonate throughout the rest of your life. It's going to reverberate. Like, you are a part of me. I'm a part of you. Like, all your friends, they influenced you in so many different ways, and that's just going to sort of like get scattered throughout your life. Yeah, and that's all it is, man. It's not about wins and losses. It's not about your stats or what you accomplished or whatever. It's not you. It's not yours. You know, like for me, like I believe like that's God's. Like that's like spiritual. Like that's predestined. Like all the events that happen, but like who you are as a person, that is you. Like the vibe, you know. Yeah,
kind of like being a good example for maybe younger students on the team. Like, we instill that mindset of, hey, you're a role model for our younger players. We need to get that and just kind of show up and be a good role model for the younger players.
And for years to come, that'll matter. Like, how it's going to reverberate. Like, because the example they set is going to help the younger kids, the freshmen, for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you remember David Brooker?
Yeah, man.
Well, like he was like, I don't know if he was a junior.
He's a glue
senior.
guy, you know?
Yeah.
He's a glue guy.
Yeah. Like,
there's a ton of guys like that, though.
Yeah, just like they were like the seniors and juniors on the team that like JV runners like us, and David was a JV runner and stuff, and like he just like all that positivity that he had, and just built the team up and had that team mindset.
Like, his team impact was just as big as like someone who was like running like a 15, like in state. Like, I don't know if we had anybody running 15. I can't remember, but like you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's the glue guys matter just as much as your top performers, and sometimes even more. Because it is a team sport. I mean, I guess like in some ways cross country is individual. I don't even remember how that works, to be honest. Baseball and softball is a team sport in the sense that like Mike Trout has 0 rings, by the way. Bryce Harper has 0 rings. Like, some of the best players in the world like half of them don't have any rings, because on offense you can only influence your team like
Mhm.
11% of the time.